Hey guys, welcome to this week's lesson. Today I will be answering some of the questions that we got from you guys. Um, yeah, before we get there, I just wanted to quickly chat about all for you. Right, it's just some of the codes that we use in the intro. I wanted to give you guys maybe a slightly different approach if you are still playing like the basic chords. Okay, so in the intro, so you can just see I'm just playing my left hand, I'm playing an E and a B. And then my right hand, I'm playing a G, B, and a D. So just, and it resolves nicely to the D major chord. But with my left hand, I'm playing a D, an A, and a D. My right hand, I'm playing a F sharp, A, and a D. So just a normal D major chord, right? And then from there, there's actually two ways I like to do it. Sometimes I do that, or yeah, like that. So it's just a B with my left hand, right hand, G, A, B, and then a D. Then my left hand I play an A and E, right hand, A, C sharp, D. So, and then so my left hand I'm playing a F sharp, D. Then I just move the F sharp to G. Right? My left hand I'm playing normal D major chord, F sharp, A, D, then G, A, B, D, then normal D. Okay, it's just to make it sound a bit more fuller, but yeah. All right, let's get straight into the questions that you guys had for us last week. Okay, the first question is gonna be from group 1, from Chantel. Mostly play straight chords, left hand octaves of the key, and the right hand tries like plain, no edit, nothing. So I am aware of the edit 7, 9, and 11 mostly. Just add it when it is mentioned. What is needed, or when it needed to be there. I never knew it in my shepherd. Can now go and apply it in the song as well. How do you hear the sound of an edit 7, 9, and 11? And on which scale degree do you add that? Okay, cool. I get your question. Situations appropriate for it. Okay, basically you can add notes to your left and right, and right hand, and my fingers is not used to it, so I need to practice these chords. Okay, I think I get your question. All right, so for me, those chords sound very distinct, but what you can do is you can just go and look up what is a major 7 or a minor 7 or a 7, major and minor 9s, and then major and minor 11s. So you can just go and go on Google. You'll find tons of material. But in all for you, basically for me, it's all about what really works with what the singer is doing, right? And like I think I've said this before, is that like the normal chords are not wrong, but then sometimes they just they sound very distinct. Then okay, so I just play like the normal way. I didn't add anything. Right? So it still sounds right, but then I feel like that moment you can add so much more than just a basic chord, you know. So for instance, with the E especially, so I'm in the key of D, so my E is my 2, so you can apply this in every key, right? So instead of just playing a normal E minor, I always like to play the E minor 7. I feel like it's because I don't want to change too many notes like this. So if I'm playing just a normal E minor, I'll have to change all the notes when I want to play my D major, because I know where the song is going, right? So instead of doing that, I'll play my E minor 9, so that at least there's one consistent note, right? Can you hear that it already sounds so much better? So that's my approach. It's also just to make my playing so much easier, so I don't have to jump around a lot. For me personally, it just sounds so much better when everything's kind of glued together. Yeah, I don't know if that answers your question. Okay, next question from my side. I would like to ask if there is some form of practical I can add, so I can easily add the 7 or 11 chords I'm playing. Also, can you add it to any song? Basically, yes, you can add it to any song, but there are times where adding a 7 or a minor 7 or a major 7 will be a distraction, especially with like the hardcore rock songs that we do, you know, like Rock of Ages. So I'd suggest then you play everything, because it's the genre, you know, it's very distinct. The chord, when the guitar plays, you can hear that's a minor chord. So if you add anything, it's gonna sound, you know. So just again, you have to listen to the type of song that you guys are doing, and then you have to think what you are actually looking to achieve with what you want to play. Yeah, all right. Also, do you play chords on your left hand and not octaves? Okay. Actually, I was thinking about this question a lot this past week, and sometimes I play octaves, sometimes I play chords, but most of the time, and then at times I play single notes, right? It depends on what I'm doing. So if I'm just playing normal chords, you know, I like to but yeah, so what you can do to get started, what I did to get started with playing maybe chords and not focusing so much on the left hand, because I've seen that a lot of people who play a lot of octaves with the left hand, they normally then they start clashing with the bass. So I don't want to intrude with what the bass is doing, you know. So I will, sometimes, yes, I will play, especially if I play like maybe a bit higher up, you know. But when I play low, I don't really like to play a lot in the lower octave, right? Okay, so a cool exercise that that I did to get myself familiar. So I like to play, it's basically fifths. That's really, technically, that's all it is. But then I I play basically with my thumb. I play the pentatonic scale. Really, that's all it is, right? So on my left hand, this is what I will do. We're in the key of D now. So right? Instead of playing octaves the whole time, you can just do this. This is a very cool exercise that you guys can do. Right, and then to make it sound a bit better, you can play single notes on your right hand. So, okay, this is probably this is my first chord, second chord, right? So you can just use the same system and apply it in every key, because that's really all I do. Okay, next question. Okay, questions from my side. Are there any exercises for playing chords on the left hand? I just gave that to you guys. You know, also, once you can play basically the scale and make a song out of it. I'm doing. Okay, cool. The funny one showed me to play the 1 and 5 on the right hand and the 3. Oh yeah, that's literally the exercise. So yeah. So my left hand I'm playing my 1 and my 5, and then my right hand I'm just playing the 3. Okay, cool. Alright, that's it from the first group. Group 4 was the next group with questions. Okay, how do you construct a major, your 7th chord? Oh, okay, so there's I think 3 different types of 7 chords for the purposes of what we do. Alright, so in D, remember your scale, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. Right, so your normal major chord is always your 1, 1, 3, and 5. And then a major 7 is 1, 3, 5, 7. So the 7th step of D makes it a 7, a major 7 chord. Right, and then for a 7, a D7 is different from a D major 7. You just take the 7 and then you play a semitone down, right? So instead of play, you can hear that it's very distinct, right? And then for a minor 7, you play a D minor, then you just add the flat 7, right? So D major 7, sorry, D7, then D minor 7. Okay, D major 7, D7, D minor 7. Okay, that's it. Okay, cool. Do you use 2 chords on the right and left? Sometimes it depends. Like if I'm playing a movement, then I will play. There, yes, I will play maybe two different types of chords. If I'm doing something like that, then I will play maybe a chord there, but most of the time I just like to keep it the 1-5 or just single notes, and then maybe now and then, here and there, I'll play octaves. Especially in parts where I'm playing, or when you're playing keys and you're playing alone. Alright? Did you invert the chords when you at the 7 at the top? Sometimes I do, So I would suggest that you go through your different inversions. Yeah. So you just like you would do with your normal. Try it. Now do it with the major 7 chord. Or minor 7 chord or whatever. Yeah, I still need to practice that as well. Okay. How do you use octaves? Is this more left hand only? Yes, definitely. But then, like I said, I hardly use them, and I mainly use them when I'm playing alone. Let's say, for instance, the intro of a song or the first verse where the rest of the guys are not playing. Especially if the bass is not playing, I try my best not to interfere with what the bass is doing. As a bassist as well, I can tell you that other bassists really appreciate it when you guys do that. Yeah. Okay. What are you playing at 10:35? Oh, it doesn't sound familiar. Oh, I think we were playing in the key of B flat, but I was doing this move here. Yes, I remember I said that it must sound familiar to you guys, but if it doesn't, it's okay. It's just I was just giving you guys something that you can do if maybe you have to flow and you're playing alone, or just it's a very cool thing that you can do just on the one, right? Okay, cool. How do I play what you are playing in a song? Oh, okay, cool. Normally you'd play it at the end of the song. So let's say, for you, last verse. You know, it'll help end it even better, right? Haley, okay, so yes, keys. My first question is the same. Okay, how do you know when you play inversions and which one to play? Okay, that also comes with listening. I normally listen to what the melody is doing, and then I try to play. Just try to accompany the melody. So sometimes some inversions won't work. Um, yeah, sometimes you have to either. This is so tricky to answer, but for me, I think the best thing I can say is that it's either you play with the melody or you stay away from what the melody is doing. So you just have to check which one is working. Yeah, it's so tricky. It's so tricky to answer because some songs, if you play with the melody, it feels like you're fighting the singer. But then in some songs, if you play the melody, it feels like it just works very well. Or you play in the range of the melody. You know. Yeah. All right. How do you teach yourself the melody with whichever hand? How do you know? Work it out. Yeah, obviously you first have to sing the melody and then you sing it. Once it's engraved in your head, then you literally just have to try and figure it out. Yeah, press note for notes and then you'll figure it out. I think that's like the best way to do it. I don't know any other way. Some people, I think Marvin has this ability where if he knows the melody, he can just play the melody. I don't have that. I still have to figure it out. And yeah, it's always interesting, especially when you are live on stage and you have to figure out the melody. It's always fun. But yeah, I think those are all the questions. If you guys still have any more questions, please post them on the group. Yeah, the next video I will post is probably going to be for a tutorial. I think we're going to have a look at Made Whole, and then yeah, we'll take it from there. If you guys have songs that are challenging, please tell me as well, so we can do tutorials for them as well. But yeah, thank you guys for tuning in this week, and yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Sharp.